As I am asked that how the students till the last breath of their life should be motivated, inspired, enthusiastic. It's a very good question. Age is just a number. If we are enthusiastic, if we are hopeful, if we are positive, if we are constructive, I don't think we have to motivate students. Say for example, I am at the age of 73. But in the class, in the family, sitting here, I am feeling not more than 23. Why? My concentration, and I am not anyway sad, I am not anyway frightened of not having eyesight. Because viewpoint is more important than the physical vision. And whatever you are asking, concentration, focusing, meditation, that is through means quotation again I explain. Reading or listening makes a person perfect. Conference, a ready man or ready person, and writing a perfect person. To my students, those who come to me after 12, simply what I ask them, very first question is, please explain me who you are. If I tell them who I am, I wish them to tell me who they are. And second question, every time I ask them what do you want to be? Somebody says, I want to be an IS, I want to be in army, I want to be an engineer. I always say these are the means. These are not the goals. What is your goal? And when the person is unable to tell, I always wish that you should be better than Ambani's, Tata's, or anyone on the world, in the world like Bill Gates. That is, you should be in a position to generate employment, and that is possible when you earn 100 rupees. 1 rupee should be for you and 99 for generation of employment. If you have this idea, you could be self-employed, and if you could be self-employed, you could be able to employ many others too. Like I got the job as a lecturer there in Meerut College in 74. But I left the idea and I dropped the job. I given up that system with the view that 365 out of 365 days I have already spoken to you. There I had to work only 65 to 70 days. And here I am working out of 365 days, 366, 367 or more than if possible. How? All the time brain is working. This is the problem. This is the condition of this problem of this student. This is the situation with this student. Means I am involved in the child. When I said the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world, I always believe I am a child. I have problems like them. I have situations like them. And the same what Madam asked me to tell as a motivator, I would like to say. Generally people ask me what are the sources of knowledge. And I do ask you all, you will say parents, you will say books, you will say teachers. No. These are secondary things. First, God has blessed you with eyes. What you see, you analyze. The second thing you have been blessed with ears. What you hear? I hear some people and I listen those who are speaking. The difference between listener and hearers are, hearing person or hearer is one who irrelevantly listens the things, and listener is one who is careful and attentive. God has blessed us with nose that too provides us smell, and tongue that provides us taste, whereas our skin that provides us touch. So, sources of education are these, sources of knowledge are these five. But the difference between the educated and knowledgeable is animals too have senses, these are five organs, and we too have. But the difference between is that we are blessed with intelligence, and intelligent brain, rather I shall say. And otherwise, besides that, we are blessed with perfect hands. We, with our brain, either we use our own hands or we make others' hands use for us and for the benefit of the society. So, to every child, I wish them to do whatever they do with their own hands, and that brings cleanliness, that brings confidence, that brings positivity, that brings satisfaction. As it is said, success is a journey, not a destination. So whatever we are doing here, it is for our present satisfaction. Because commitment increases the level of energy. Energy increases the level of action. Action increases the level of success. Success increases the level of satisfaction. And satisfaction increases the level of commitment. Friends, whosoever is here, if they have come with a mission to exchange views and thoughts, their coming is successful. But if those who have come for formality, it is just a diploma getting, certificate getting or degree getting, that is of no use. Like some great lady spoke, getting 98% or 100% marks has no meaning. I had only 46 marks in high school, and then I left English as a subject because whenever I used to dictate and end, I had to spell out to my writer, and many a times there were many mistakes. Even today, yes, when I was coming here, I was asking a child how to write. That is COT. His C appeared like E, O appeared like A, and the word the previous day told today became, instead of caught, it became E. Then I told that first improve your handwriting. Your A should not appear O or C should not appear E. So this clarity, if we have with us, if fine handwriting is with us, we can make our children confident, because writing makes a person perfect. Then there is punctuation like roko mat jane do. Roko mat jane do. The meaning is completely changed. So we have to make them first. Where to put commas, where to put full stop, and why. If we ourselves know why, then we carefully examine when they show us their notebooks, and if that we are doing sincerely, we can be good for our children, and they will certainly never forget things done for them. Thank you.